You snuck up on me again, didn't you, friends and family? I'm so glad to have you over to our little old country kitchen again here on Sunday night. And since you're here, we got something special we're whipping up. Yep, I'm still eating on that soup I made, you know, stone soup. But for tonight, since it's being Sunday evening, getting on up there a little late, I guess old Mr. Tom cooks way too late. It's about approaching 7 o'clock. So I gotta get something put together. And since y'all are all here, let me show you what we got and what we got going on. Okay? Now, like always, you're gonna need a few things. And for this, you're gonna need a baking sheet. Yep. Might not be as big as this one. Use whatever you got. Now I got mine foil lined because I don't want to have to scrub it. Then over here, what I started out wanting to do was roast me some of this fine garlic right here. And I'm going to show you this. I mean, my Lord, look at this stuff. Would you look at the size of those bulbs? Look at that. I mean, they are huge. Look at those. Now these were sent to me by Walter Ambrose. He's up in Troy, Pennsylvania, he is. And he sent them to me. And in the note he said, you know, I just thought the garlic I grew up here at my home might be better than that store-bought. And I know he's going to be right. So tonight, I'm going to take one of these, this nice big one right here, and I'm going to roast it up. I'm going to save the other 3. Now, I can't thank Walter enough for sending these 2 for me. And even though it's a little late in the year, because I should have had garlic in this past November to at least early December, down here this far south, I'm going to give it a go here and get some going this week. See if it'll produce. Hopefully it will. Then we're also going to roast us up an onion. Oh yeah. And why? There are just so many health benefits to onion and the garlic. Yep. And if you don't know them, you should look them up. They're extremely high in antioxidants, cancer-fighting compounds, minerals, and vitamins. I mean, both onion and garlic can help you with your blood pressure. They even say garlic can help bone health. You know, heart disease and that. But I'll leave a link to the health benefits on not only the garlic, but onions below in the description from Healthline. And if you're so inclined, you can read a bit, make some notes, and you'll understand why. Because all of y'all know, just about every last thing I cook has onions and garlic in it. Yep. But to roast them tonight, we're gonna use some cold extracted extra virgin olive oil. Oh yeah, we sure are. Organic too. I mean, we went high class here. We're also going to be seasoning it up with some oregano leaves, some basil leaves, a little bit of thyme. Oh yeah. And some parsley flakes. And we brought out the best stuff. Yep, we brought out our Himalayan pink salt. Yep, we did. Only the best for this garlic and onion. As well as we got out our pepper grinder. Because we're going to be cracking some fresh pepper. Oh yeah, nothing but the best tonight. But that's what the video is all about. The garlic and the onions. Roasted. Ooh, and let me tell you, if you have not had roasted garlic and onions, you don't know what you're missing. But I got to make a meal all out of this. So I had me a little piece of red cabbage left over. So I'm going to be roasting that up too with these onions and garlic. And I'm going to season it the same. Oh, let me tell you, it'll be yummy. And that's another thing that's so healthy for you. All of us oldsters, we need to be eating more of that cabbage. Whether it's green or red, but red, because of phytochemicals, you know, because it's red or purple. I think it's purple, but most people call it red. Are supposed to be cancer fighting. But then I wanted some meat. So I just happened to have a nice little ham steak there. Country ham, yep. And another little piece here on the back side. So I'm going to roast that up too. Now, the ham steak there is going to be for me. The other little piece will be chopped up for Trixie, Gracie, and the kitty crew. Oh yeah. And like always, you're going to need a nice sharp knife, my old chef knife here, and a cutting board. So what we're going to do now, we've got to get that onion peeled and get her cut up. Same way with that cabbage. And we got to get our garlic prepared. Then I'll show you how we're going to season it up tonight. Okay? So, let me get these things laid out. Oh, I got to get the oven preheating to 400. Yep, 400. And tonight, since we got so much going on, won't be able to fit it in the toaster oven. Yep, we're going to go ahead and use the main oven. Try to stay away from that. But tonight, we got little to no choice. So we'll be back. So y'all, first thing we're going to do is we're going to prep our onion. And that means we're going to have to peel it. Yep, we sure are. We're going to cut off both ends of that, not too much. Just like that. Ooh, and that's a nice juicy one. Yep, and we're just going to take that knife right there. Cut down through that brown skin. Get this nice onion all fancy peel. Yep, try not to waste too much of it. Yep. I try just to get the brown off. I used to be wasteful. Yep. And then all we're going to do, we're going to cut that thing in half. Yep, we are. That's all we're going to do. And it'll be ready to go. Just like that. See? And we're going to set that over on one end of our baking sheet. I'll show it to you when we're all finished here. Surely I will. And then what we got to do, got to get this fine head of garlic all seasoned up. Let me rinse off this knife a little bit. Okay, let's see what this we got going on. We're just going to cut the top off a little bit there. Ooh. This must be hard in that garlic. It ain't wanting to cut. Surely it ain't. Finally it did. Yep, it's hard in that garlic. And then all we're going to do, peel this paper off the outside of the whole head. Yep. Now you could take it all apart and peel your clothes and put it on there. I don't do that. I just take off this here papery skin and it can give you a fit sometimes, especially on some really nice fresh garlic. I already know, looking at this is mighty fine. Like again, I can't thank Walter enough for sending it to me. And you don't got to get it all off of there. Try to get any of the loose stuff off, okay? Of course, old Miss Tom making a mess all over the kitchen floor. That's okay. We'll sweep it up after we're done. We can ever get this thing peeled. It's fighting me at every chance it gets. Surely is. And you'll see why it's not necessary to get it all after we get it roasted, okay? Let me go ahead and whack off that bottom just a little bit too, okay? Here again, I gotta get through that. This knife sharp. Gotta get through that hard stem in the center. Okay, there we go. That's gonna come apart. So that'd be okay. It being a hard neck variety, it'll be just fine. I'm gonna trim just a little bit more off the bottom of these. Expose some more surface area there. Just like that, see? And I was hoping to keep it together. And if this was a soft neck, I would have been able to do that. But it ain't. We ain't gonna let that hinder us, because I'm looking forward to eating this garlic. I surely am. Cut out a little bit of bad right there. Not too much. There we go. We're just going to peel them into cloves. It was not our intention, but on this particular type of garlic, sometimes just don't cooperate. Now, I normally grow soft neck. Why? Because I've been told hard neck don't do this good this far south. Now I'm going to give Walters a chance and see. Sometimes what people tell you ain't always the case, you know. Woo! I can tell it's going to be good. I already know it, because it's got plenty of garlic juice going on, it does. Nice and sticky. Those are some nice big cloves. I don't care what you say. Those are nice. My Lord, look at them. But I ain't gonna let these little pieces go to waste either. I'm gonna save me those. And I'm gonna drop them in a Ziploc bag. Put them in the fridge right now. Then I gotta get this here mess cleaned up. So I'll be right back. So we'll go ahead and cut up our cabbage too while we're at it. Went ahead and placed that garlic on the baking sheet as well. And we're just going to take this little half of purple cabbage, just cut it in half, make it 2 nice pieces just like that. Okay, get our ham out since we're trying to make a meal out of it. But like I say, the video ain't about the ham. It's about that, or the cabbage. It's about that fabulous looking garlic and onion. So we got everything prepped, even if it didn't go the way we truly wanted. Let me show you what we got here. We got our onion peeled, cut in half. We got our fine, huge garlic cloves. I mean, look at that. That's 1 clove. They're massive. You'd only have to use 1 of these in a dish and make up 2 to 4 regular cloves. Got a couple pieces of purple cabbage right there ready. Got our ham. So we'll put that back over on the stove, because now we got to start prepping our seasoning mix. So the first thing we're going to do, take out our little brush out of our little bowl. We're going to add us in. You don't need a whole lot. I'd say about 4 tablespoons. Ain't a lot. Ooh, and I know that's extra virgin cold pressed. It's got that nice green tint to it. Smells like olive oil. Yep. Let me get some measuring spoons. Being an engineer, even though I know some comment, what, you don't got to measure everything. Well, maybe so. But I sort of kind of do. So I'm just going to take me 1/4 teaspoon, a little bit heaping of those oregano leaves. Drop it on in that olive oil. Yep. I'm going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of this here basil on in there, basil leaf. Plop it on in there as well. And we only got a little bit of time left in this container. Let's see. Just right. 1/4 teaspoon. See, I cook like an engineer. Everything's precise. And once I like it, like the recipe, then I know if I write it all down the way I did it, it will always come out the same. And we're going to put us in 1/4 teaspoon of parsley flakes. Now, not going to be able to measure this salt real well, okay? We're just going to give it a few grinds, you know, about like that. About 1/4 teaspoon. We're going to do the same. We're going to crack up some of this pepper. And of course, now's when my pepper grinder decided to have malfunction. That'll be okay. It allowed me to dig that out and give it a little taste test. Had just the right amount of salt. And I don't know, about that much pepper. And that, get us out one of them fancy measuring utensils. I'm not going to dirty up a whisk for this. I'm just going to use a fork. You know, like we used to back in the day. And I'm just going to mix that on up. Get everything real incorporated. Yep. Just like that. And I can give it a little taste test. Make sure it's just right. I think I'll give it just a touch more salt. I believe the pepper was just right. So now we're ready to get our onion, our garlic, and our cabbage seasoned. So we'll move it back over here in front of y'all. And that. Take our little basting brush here. And that. We're just gonna baste some of that on that onion. Oh yeah. Just like that. Right on top there. Same way with that other half. Get real good coverage. Ooh, look at that. Now we're going to go ahead and baste our cabbage on up. Same seasoning mix. It'll be okay. Trust me, it will. Now, if you don't want to season your cabbage, you want to retain that sweetness, then don't. Just leave it alone. It'll be just fine. But I like seasoning. I do. Now, put that on my ham steak. For the garlic cloves, I'm just going to drop them on in a little bowl. Like that. And then I'm going to take and just mix them on up in there. And get as much of that seasoning all dressed over that garlic. Yep. Looking good. Just going to set them out of the bowl onto my baking sheet. Oh yeah, tastes good. And just because I got some left over, I'm going to take my ham steak and I'm going to season it up a little bit too with it. Can't hurt, right? And the rest, which ain't much left in there, see? I'm going to just drizzle it on that garlic. Oh yeah. And the onion. Use everything. Oh my. We got it going on, Mama. I think she's up there up in the heaven looking down going, what's that crazy old boy doing now? So there we have it. It's all ready to go into the oven, and that's just how easy it is. So let me wash this up, and I'll be right back. You see, off camera, I always like to clean things up as I go. Now my wife, she just stack it all up dirty. Well, mainly because we switched up on who did dishes. If she cooked, I did dishes. When the kids were here, they even had to wash dishes. Oh, once or twice a week as well. So everybody shared in the chore. So now it's ready to go. All we got to do is stick it in the oven. Oh, forgot one thing. We don't want it to burn up on us. So we're going to take a little bit of that Reynolds wrap. You know, aluminum foil. In case you ain't got the real deal. And we're just going to set it on top. We are. Just sort of like a little cover. Like you're tucking in a child. Or your little furry friend. We'll leave that ham wide open. It's ready to go in the oven. And we're going to leave it in there for 30 minutes. And we're going to come back and check it. If it looks like it's made some good progress, take our little foil tan off. And give it another 10 to 20. So it can brown up some. Okay? Knock the tan off. Sort of like when the children will go to bed and cover them all up, tuck them in. You have to check them before you went to bed. Because a lot of times they knock the covers off too. Trixie's bad about that too, and so is Gracie. Anyway, in the oven it goes. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes. Okay? Oh well. Sounds like the timer's going on. We got to get those out of the oven and give them a check and look see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's take the little blankie off of it. Oh yeah, look at that. And we're going to use our official doneness checker. Fork. We're going to see if it's tender. Oh my Lord, yes. It's nice and tender. And so is that onion. And our cabbages as well. We're just going to flip over those little pieces of ham. We're going to leave the blankie off of it. And we're going to stick her back in the oven. Look at that. See the beauty of it? Here, let me bring y'all over closer so y'all can see it. Ooh, look at that right there. All the goodness. Take a look at that country ham. So fine. Ooh, this is going to be a meal fit for Papa. And I can't even begin to tell you how amazing this kitchen is smelling. So let me get her back on in the oven for about 10 more minutes. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So, here we go. Pop her in the oven. No cover on it this time. Whew. Set our timer for 10 minutes. Yep. And when the timer goes off, we'll be back. Oh, timer's going off again. It's been 10 minutes. Oh, let's check it. Woo. Oh yeah. I think that's just about going to do it, y'all. Turn that noisy timer off. Get out our official checker again. Oh yeah, that garlic's so soft now. It just goes right through it. And see here? Paper came right off. Oh yeah, garlic's done. No problem. Onions. Nice and soft too. Yep. So is my ham. I think that onion will be just fine. Get that skin out of there. We will. See how nice and brown that is on the other side? To bring you over here and show you too when I flip these over. Because that's called caramelization. That's where we're going to get the flavor. Wonder if our onions are doing the same thing. Oh yeah. Of course they're trying to mess up and not look beautiful on me. And I don't want that. So, gotta give them a flip too, so I can show them to you. So we're gonna get out the spatula and give them a little flip. Yep. Oh, those are gonna be yummy. So let me bring you over here, show you what we got. Why don't you take a look at those onions? See that nice brown right there? Ooh, that's gonna be flavorful. See how the garlic all browned up so nice? Cabbage. Ham's all done up. Yeah. She's getting ready to plate up. We're gonna have to let her rest a few minutes. And that. And of course, looks like we'll have to do something else. Guess who's in the kitchen? Give you 2 guesses. Let me show you. Gracie, are you waiting on your ham? Are you waiting on your ham? You are? Well, go get Trixie. Go get Trixie. Go get Mama. And come on back. And Pop will cut you up some ham. Okay? Yep, she's right there. Trix is still struggling some. And I'm still praying. I'll pray again tonight. Lord willing, she'll finally beat it. So let me get this plated up. I got something else going on too. Yes sir, I surely do. And we'll get her all plated up and we'll bring you back. So that was a total time of 40 minutes. And it's plenty done. Pork goes no effort. Right through those garlic cloves and through that onion. I already know cabbage is done. So is my ham. Well, we chopped up a little bit of that ham just for a treat for Gracie. Gracie, you want it? Gracie, want your ham? Come on. Here we go. Gracie. There you go. There's your ham. You've been waiting. You woke up as soon as you seen it, smelled. Didn't seen it, but you smelt it, didn't you? Yeah. house really smells good. Well, there you have it. At least the ham's Gracie approved. And I saved a little bit for Trixie. Yep, got a little bit left. Kitty Crew already got some. Yep. Nice and crispy. Just the way I like it. And apparently, just the way Gracie likes it. You can't ask for any more, and it didn't take 3 seconds for the Kitty Crew to eat theirs. Forgot the camera by the time I come back. They were finished with it. So, there's what we got so far. But I made up one more thing. So let me go get it, and I'll be right back. What did we do? Made up some of my world famous popo garlic toast with some basil and some parsley, all that, and garlic salt. Oh yeah. Put a couple of those bad boys on there. And we got her done. Yep. Look who else is here. Trix, you wake up? Did you smell ham? I'll fix you up some in your dish too, okay? You want some ham too? Okay? Okay. Well, Trix is waiting for her ham too. So I gotta get her fixed up. Well, there's the plate, finished. We got our roasted garlic, roasted onion, and got us some roasted cabbage, some country ham. So we're ready to eat. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Well, Trixie likes it too. Ham may be a little bit salty for her. She ate a little bit up for now. She mightn't come back. She's getting her some water right now. And we'll just have to see. Sometimes she's my biggest critic on my cooking. So y'all, only thing left to do now, sit on down, get some knife and fork, eat up this fine meal. But I hope you'll try roasting you up some garlic, season it up the way you like it. This is just the way I do it. And I may not even do it this way another time. And that, I've done it this way before, and I enjoy it. It's sort of Italian. Roasted garlic and onions. And that was the star of this show, especially that garlic. The cabbage was just a side note, as was that nice country ham steak, which got a little more crispy than I actually wanted it to, because it was a thin piece, sort of the end piece. I didn't anticipate that, but it just be just fine. It's crispy. And I like it that way. So, till we see y'all on the next video, y'all take care right there. Stay safe. And God bless each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and your loved ones. Goodbye from now. I'm old Mr. Tom, Trixie and Gracie, and the Kitty Crew too. Okay, Trix, Gracie. You gonna say goodbye, Gracie? Huh? No. You won't say goodbye? You won't? Won't say goodbye? Trix, you gonna say goodbye? Trixie. Okay. Trixie said goodbye. You gonna say goodbye now, Gracie? You gotta get in on the video. Okay? Okay? Nope. You ain't quite got it down yet. You gotta learn your lines, okay? Surely you do. Gracie, are you playing with your new toy? Gracie, have you figured that out? Gracie, can you get it? Can you get it? Huh? Get the ball. Get the ball, Gracie. Get the ball. Get it. Get the ball. Get it. Get the ball. Can you get the ball? Huh? You can't get the ball. There it is. Get the ball. It's not coming over that way. You gotta get it. It's right there. Right there. Well, as you can see, little Gracie loves the new toy at a viewer center. I just thought y'all might enjoy seeing her play with her new toy. Thank you all, and thank the special person that sent it to Gracie and Trixie. But Trixie, she don't much play with toys. Is that your toy, Gracie? Is that your toy? It is. You're the baby. You're not a baby? You a big kitty? Oh, you a big kitty? Not yet. I don't think you'll ever be real big. Well, there you have it. You don't want to play, do you, Trixie? Nope. Just turn your back on her. Can't get Gracie to speak. And you aren't either. Later on.